Okay, that's my load from yesterday. Not too bad, I guess. So I'm just getting these balances off so that I'll strip them next time. We'll add wire, a little bit of copper. Okay. Cut this cord here, cut that cord. A few more cords I'll cut here also. Okay. Just noticed I got a brass lamp. It's all solid brass. So I'll be cleaning that. That's good. We'll clean it a little bit later. There's a pot, aluminum here, I guess. Yeah, someone asked about pot metal. Well, pot metal is basically die cast. It's an aluminum mixture. You know, you see it in toy cars and things, dinky toys, stuff. You have that metal under there, or it's like a zinc material. So they call it zinc or pot metal. Die cast is all kind of similar materials. They're aluminum mixture aluminum, lower grade aluminum, not high grade. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna strip. At least get these cleaned. So you get extra money, extra value, because the sink itself is really worth very little, but you probably got at least $1 for the tap, I think, by the time to strip it. Maybe $1.50 possibly. So you might as well. I'm just going to clean what I can just to top that load off. I'm going to dump it because the guy called me yesterday and told me he had more pickups today, so he'll have more scrap metal. So we'll see. Every house is different. Some houses are really good. And the second house wasn't too bad. The first house was kind of those stupid mattresses and stuff, right? But all varies. Every house is a little different. Sometimes you get good aluminum, good scrap metals. So we'll have brass here. I can take that tape off, we'll see. It's turning. The tape's an issue, right? Okay, well, just have to cut it off. Okay. Seal. There. So we got brass. Okay, so these two sinks are ready. A little bit of wire here, not a lot, but like I say, when you start collecting stuff, here's a piece of brass. It's actually copper wire over here. The brass switch here, where the end of the switch is brass, but anyways. It's not cooperating, so I'll leave it. See, it's not a lot of wire, but you know, in the end result, it really adds up. Start taking every piece of wire you find. You know, hundreds of pounds in no time. There's low-grade wires everywhere. This one I'll probably strip that one. This one I'm going to take the light bulbs out if they're any good. They look so like they're frosted. I think one is good. Maybe two is good. The other two look burnt out. And they're expensive bulbs. Not cheap, those bulbs. I put a bunch in my daughter's salon, and they seem to burn out all the time. Like this one looks burnt out. But you never know. This is smoky looking, but sometimes that's due to just the heat on that. Okay, we'll try those 4 out, okay? These are well clean for now. Got the empty fuse box panel here. This stuff is aluminum, so it's not worth much, but you know, I'm here. So I'll pop it off. Pretty heavy little pieces. I'll take them out. Look at that easy. Little added dollars, you know, here and there. But this got just way too many screws and stuff, but it's not worth it. You have to unscrew all this to get a little bar that's worth, you know, nothing, but the rest is fine. That'll work. Works for me. Okay. Let's grab that. Well, I did do one microwave here, and I got one side has copper, so I'm gonna keep that transformer. So most things I can scrap in just like a minute, right? A couple of minutes I can scrap a lot of things, but you know, you're not getting much value, but you know, you get a little bit of value. I'll get all this here, so anyways, it's just like I say, you start saving stuff like that, it adds up. This could be, you know, it's aluminum, but it's way too light. Sometimes you think it's brass. I don't know if that's broken or not. Could be good for doing my gold recovery. We heat up the acids. We'll test that out. Okay, let's continue. HP printer. The only thing I want is the board here. It's actually a good board on this one, I believe. It's a heavy one, so it's got a lot of metal in this one. It's not a cheap one. It's an all-in-one type printer. I think I had this model before. It's a 940. It doesn't have much, but it's got one gold corner chip right there, one RAM chip, 3 oscillators, some MLCCs. I mean, there's a few little things on here. Some sort of chip over here. So, anyways, that's all I want is just that one chip, basically. And then sometime by the printer head, you got gold plating too, but I don't really care too much. I'm more interested in the chips. There's something here. The rest is gonna go to shred. Mostly, there's a good cavity of metal in there, so it's not better. Like this is plastic, so it's on the chuck, but this should be okay. I remember having this actual printer. Same ink, 940. This doesn't have any ribbons in this one. It's a cheap one, but anyways, still printer. That's all I wanted, like I say, a few little things, one board. That's a couple chips for my gold recovery. The rest goes in a shred. There's another printer there, a really heavy one, but we'll see if I can at least take it apart just to get rid of it. Okay, sure. Stand by. This big one, heavy. The top is already off it. I'm gonna recycle the top part. Here's the side panel. Recycle that one. A little bit better chip in this one. Well, maybe not. It's about the same. A couple of chips in there, but there's something behind the power board here, so let's see what that one is. This one's very heavy, so 70 pounds. Whatever's in it. Ooh, there's a chip here. So better electronics. So there's some electronics here, but not. I don't think it's a chip as well. It's a gold. Looks like a gold corner chip, but I don't think it's a really great chip. But it's okay. So I don't care about mortars because mortars are really not worth nothing. These mortars anyways. You know, I'll just take a bit of wire off or something. Go through it real quick. Let's get this board off. So, a couple crystal oscillators, 2 IC chips. Some pretty good gold plating looks like on some of the pins there. Okay. I'm just going to cut some of these wires short. Because all wires, you know, matter, right? After all, they get a big pile if you collect them all, right? You get lazy and then you don't do wire, and all of a sudden, you know, you want to take some scrap in there, and you're thinking, oh, I should have had all that wire, but you never got it, right? So all this stuff adds up. See? There's a chip on the back. Gold corner chip. Couple of flat packs. A couple of memory type chips. Okay. Recycle. The rest of this wire out. A little bit of wire here. But if they're really heavy, they're worth taking apart. If they're super light, you know, they're real cheap. There's nothing of value in them. Even the boards will suck if they're really light. There it is. Mortar here too. Let me just pop it off just for hell of it. And right here. Normally I don't bother, but this one's just right there. No mortar here. Okay. That's it. That's all I care about this one. Well, there's still lots of metal in here. There's still lots of value in, you know, for, you know, metal and so on and different things. But for me, it's all I want. It's just the board. There's still tons of mortars all over the place. There's also a power board here, which I may take out. Maybe we'll see. It's like a power pack. Yeah, this was not that bad. Oh yeah, look at that. Pretty decent. Copper spool, which is good. I didn't miss it. Another copper here. Ferrite there. Copper ferrite. Aluminum. Transformers too. So, okay, I guess it was worth taking a note. But this being a big unit, right? It took a lot of power. It probably ran a lot, right? So when things run a lot, they put better transformers and parts and different things in there. Rule of thumb: if it's heavy, anything, even blenders, anything that's motorized, blenders, juice makers, if it's really heavy, it's worth taking apart. If it's light, forget it, don't even bother. Same with power tools. Power tools heavy, it's got a good cast frame on it, take it apart. But if it's all plastic and it's fairly light, well, you're not going to get very much, put it that way. Okay, high definition. That's the DVD player, I guess, or something. Oh, DVD, yeah, DVD player and so on. There it is. Okay, well, it's got one good board in it. Missed one screw. There it is. So it's got some good junk on it. Good flat pack. A couple other IC chips. Okay. Twilight's in here. Video. Basically it. Rest is. That's all I want. Got a PlayStation PS3 here. It was actually waterlogged. It was probably working at one time, maybe, but it sat over there and the water got into it. Is that screws here? Yeah, I probably can't open it right now with the right tools. Oh, actually, I can see the water in the feet still. Let's see what I can do with this. Take these 3 screws out. I took other ones apart, but not this one the first time. So obviously the screws here that I don't see. I think I see screws here. Don't have. Nope. I can just spread it open a bit. So we start rusting like that. I'm just interested in the board, basically. I'll have to come back. Different tools. Screw here. Okay, anyways, I can't take it apart right now with the cut for time right now, but I'll take it apart after. Throw this in, I can take 3 bikes out of that truck. Okay. Throw this on the truck too.
Up, going off.
Some of the junk. Gonna dump this stuff here too. Bikes. You guys can guess how much weight I got in there. I don't know how much, but hopefully 1,000 pounds or more would be nice. 1,500 pounds maybe, I don't know. Okay, that's it. You guys guess how much weight? I'm saying 1,500 pounds. Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, I'll let you know what the weights are after we dump it. You guys can guess what you guys think it weighs. I mean, I got a treadmill in there, 3 barbecues, 3 bikes, bed springs, all kinds of stuff. So we'll see. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, I took the load back. 1,540 pounds, not bad. Happy about that, actually. Came out to $100 even, right on the money, $100. It's kind of exactly what I thought I was getting, around 100 I was hoping, so not too bad. So I didn't do too bad. I mean, I probably added about what I had there today. Fuse box, a few bikes, maybe a couple hundred pounds. Yeah, I added maybe around 250 pounds to that, so the pickups were pretty good yesterday, I guess, not too bad. tin is low right now anyways. It's only like 130 a ton. Really low. But anyways, like I say, it's still recycling. It's still a bit better than nothing. I might have 2 pickups today. The guy said he'll text me later. What they do is they do the garbage removal, and if they're doing a house lot, they take the garbage or the metal from another house to another job, and then I have the metal in one location. Same they do new construction. What they do is like that new house there with the mattresses. They got that from another property and they stuck it there for me to pick up. So they know, you know, I live in North Surrey area, so they know the areas where I live, you know, where it's good for me to pick up, and then it can consolidate the load, which works out for me too. Instead of going to 10 different places, right? So anyways, I'm gonna take the boilers apart. Those 2 big commercial boilers from a swimming pool. There's copper rads in there. I can see them. There's some copper in there. There's actual fins of copper. It's not just it's heavy copper. I can see exactly what's in there. I see a transformer, some wiring. I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna have to take them apart because the copper alone could be worth more than the whole boiler. You know what I'm saying? So why would I leave that there? It wouldn't make sense. Instead of, you know, I might be able to get $2 a pound for that. Could even be like number 2 copper. I'm not sure how it would be rated. I'm not sure how it's built, but if it's number 2 copper at say $2.75, it could be 15-20 pounds. It looks pretty thick and heavy. So if that's the case, like I say, that's going to be more money than all the boilers put together, right? So let me get home, get organized, get that ready. I want to empty that van, and I want to maybe put the stuff in this truck. I'm thinking maybe, we'll see. Just because I want to take that other van out to do some cruising. Hopefully pick up some more metal. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, that's the PlayStation 3. Too late here to see exactly what's here. It's like 2 processors here. The big heat sinks here. You can see it's all rusted really bad. Wow. Must have been all rusted before it got in the water, my water, because this looks really destroyed. Also like a cast body. No, maybe not. No, it's tin. This is mainly interested in this board, but some of my glasses on here. See if I can get this heatsink off. See what's really under there. It's like a CPU. Oh, okay, let's see. Not that good. Got 4 chips on there actually. 4 little chips, then the CPU. Interesting. If I could knock this one apart again. Yeah, to be honest, these CPUs are no good. They're not really good at all. We got a gold corner chip. This would be copper. Coat piece of copper there. But I'm thinking that CPU is no good. So I think it's copper wire. It's all copper wire. You can see the copper wire in here. All the, see that? See all the copper? Your die there, silicon die, and the copper. So I would say that's worthless. Let me knock off this chip if I can. You better look at what this is here. Yeah, it's 4 chips. So these chips might be gold bonding wires, possibly. The die, forget it. It's amazing, huh? Technology, how it's going. See that? Chips are here 4. So there's only a few things on there that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chips that I could probably take. But there's some tantalums and different things in here. Oh, 9, 10. Well, 10 chips on here. It's like a mini computer, basically, for the amount of stuff on it. Okay. Let me continue on that. I'm going to depopulate that later. But I just want to see what's... It's got a hard drive here. Got a hard drive. Or does it have a hard drive? Yeah, it might have a little hard drive here. I think so. This thing's a hard drive. I gotta find proper tools. So anyways, yeah, I popped the hard drive off. Oh, this is aluminum here too. This heatsink here, or no, copper. Let me see if I can take that off. Looks like copper, I think. Could also be aluminum too, but we'll see. Oh, it's the aluminum heatsink. I see. I know the kind. This one has copper fins on it, if I remember correct. Oh, it doesn't actually. So we've got some aluminum. So we're talking PlayStation 3, guys. Aluminum. So we'll take the hard drive out, rest I'll shred it. Not really much left there. This wire. And check the DVD drive. Sometimes the drive will have a board itself, but I think the board is kind of all. The board is there already. Yeah, let's leave it. Okay, that's it. Not bad, not bad for chips, I think. And you got a hard drive also. Okay, Craftsman charger here, pretty heavy, so I'm thinking about a transformer for cordless tools, I imagine. Yeah, good sized transformer. Yeah, nice and heavy. Okay. It's actually got a heatsink in here too. Plastic recycling. Okay. A few more wires here on a circuit board. And pull the transistors off. When you can't unscrew into the board or completely rip it out. There it is, transfers out. Clean aluminum. Okay, nice transformer. So, okay, we got something here. I'm not sure. It's got to have battery in it, I think. It says don't throw in the garbage. Not sure what it is. Don't know. Let me get the right tool for this. I think I might have this might work. I need the bigger one. Maybe that will work. Yeah. Let me just unscrew it a little bit and I'll get back to you. It looks like it was actually sealed, like weather sealed really good, but it's all rusty inside. See that? So anyways, nice aluminum. But I just don't understand what it is. Not sure what it is. Piece of aluminum here. It's heavy, like a heavy transformer or something in this thing. It says do not throw in the garbage, but what could it be? Take it apart and see furthermore. It's heavy like a transformer, very heavy. It's a mildew, it's been waterlogged for a long time. Oh, the water's come right over it. You know, so it leaked. The thing leaked, so I don't know. So what is it? More sets of screws. Some sort of mortar, some sort of device. Oh, it's got heavy magnetics here. I'm not sure. Dumfries, it says. I thought there was a rat there, a bird ran through. Oh yeah. Works. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's some sort of mortar for sure, but what did it actually do? Let's see if I can find my fine screwdriver. If I can, then I can take it apart. Okay. Screws out. Some kind of mortar, but I don't understand what it really does. Back should come off. There it is. It's a mortar. I just don't understand what it really did. See, it's a mortar. See that? Stinks. It's all mildewy. some sort of a device, but I'm not sure. See how it was powered. I guess the power was those plugs that I took off. Aluminum, got a motor. Okay, whatever. Not that spectacular. Lots of tantalums and stuff here. Okay. Some motors that come out of fans and different things. Here, I got a vise here. I'm gonna knock it apart. There it is. Wow, look at that. Pretty quick, huh? Just like that. No cutting involved. It's a little thick one here. Wow. Look at that, huh? You know how I found out? I saw it on YouTube. Right? Someone else did this and works fine. Look at that. No cutting. I know Jerry cuts a lot. Jerry, Dumpster Jerry, but save your blade, man. Just put in a vise, knock her out. Comes a little bit handy. I just can't remember the guy's name, but the guy out of Ontario, he first did that, so I was pretty impressed when I saw that. So, like I say, you know, there's lots of tips on YouTube, so go out there and watch videos and learn things and save your, you know, save the hassle, right? Amazing how much good materials on there. Like I got hundreds, maybe say 100 of those, not hundreds, but 100 of those motors. Like every ceiling vent fan and every exhaust type fan, and very common motor. It's in so many different things. It's amazing. So you can just strip it really easy. So if I had it cut a little bit better, a little bit going better. Anyways, I think it was Stan. I think it's the guy's name, Stan of Ontario. Could be wrong, but whatever. Like I say, just watch your videos, learn stuff. Okay. Looks like a brass joint here. Brass joint. So this is pot metal here. Pot metal, die cast, zinc, similar materials. I mix it with my aluminum. Don't have much anyways, so it don't matter. Last time I got old sheet and zinc, 44 cents, so both same price, so no point separating them. If I had a larger amount, if I do, I will, but few small pieces not gonna matter. I think I have it almost cut. I think that wire would come out. There it is. That one's out. These two rings here should be cast aluminum. That one there. There. These two. And they are pretty heavy, so I stripped a lot of mortars. Stripped about 6-7 mortars, and then I stuck out the copper there. Not a lot of copper, but still stripping them, so it's brass. Maybe if I can pull one wire. I don't know why this doesn't want to go. There it is. There. I don't know how they fed them in there, and how do you rewire something like this if you had to? Can't. It's a nice little wire harness there. So this one I'm gonna have to turn, I guess. Okay, there it is. Maybe stainless steel. A little bit of stainless steel, maybe. So we got zinc here now. And it's pretty heavy too. Nice little heavy piece. So this I'm not sure. Almost looks like brass. Double check that one there. This might be brass's piece. I'm trying to find my file. Yeah, brass. Brass is there. So actually, the ends are brass. Actually, these nuts are brass too. Yeah, weird combination of materials here. Brass. Double check this one. Yeah. It's brass, look at that. Okay, anyways, I'm almost done here, so I got the hint on that, how to do it. What's this one here? Okay, brass, steel. Okay, I'll continue stripping the rest of this, and then I'm gonna strip the ceiling fan. Just get the bulk off it at least. Okay, this track lighting, they're really good for copper. The bar is aluminum. Usually the lights on there, you just turn them off. Like you twist them, right, and they fall down. Like this here is the connection, twisted. Look at this. Good copper in these things. I think this one's out already. Nope. So this is all aluminum, clean aluminum right there, clean. And then look at the copper that comes out of these things. Beautiful stuff. Probably get number 1 for it, I would think. Yeah. See that? There are 3 of them. And I'll just knock off the switch here. This connection point. I'll straighten these tabs out here. If you want to get a little added value, turn it out. Pull this paper off. There's 2 connection points here. There. a piece of brass. One piece there. You might as well grab them because you know, they start adding up. See, 2 pieces of brass. Okay, I took a ceiling fan apart. Very tough one. Couldn't get the bolt out. It was just all the nut there, wing nut. I couldn't get it off, so I had to cut it with a grinder a little bit. And anyways, it's all copper. You got over half a pound or close to half a pound. That copper. Okay. Just wanted to show you the ballast here. Some you just can't take apart. They just won't come apart. There's so much tar in there. Like I said, you know, the other one I stripped before, it was real crumbly. This one is really, really like rubbery. So I mean, there's lots of copper in here, but you know, it's a bit of a pain to clean them. But some clean really nice. Obviously these ones are not too good. So anyways, I'm not going to bother cleaning it, but some will clean. But particularly this one has got too much tar in this one. Anyways, that's a bummer. So you don't know. I think if you get a certain brand that will clean, maybe you gotta just clean those ones. This one is a non-PCB. You gotta look at the labels to make sure it's not PCBs or not, but anyways. Just trying to clean stuff up here. See, that's got a rivet in here, steel rivets. Here's another light here. Here's the light I was telling you about. See? You just turn them. Just turn off. Actually, it's probably, I gotta check this with a magnet, but it might be dirty or something. So some of the ballast, like I say, you can't clean. That one, like I say, it looked like it was in the water. It was all rusty looking. So maybe, and like I say, if it was colder out there, maybe it would probably be better, but it's not cold. That's, say 20 right now, so it's not super. Here, this. See that? Clean. Extrusion, whatever they call it. It's a different kind of a flat one here. There it is. Nice flat copper. There's 2 of those in there. See that? Most guys would probably see that, just throw it in dirty aluminum pile. Well, it's actually, this one's 3. It's got 3 probably because the ground, I'm thinking. Let me see if the other one has it. Yeah, it's got 3. It's got some added value here. See that? You got this copper, and you got the aluminum here. Let me see with the magnet. So okay, this part is aluminum here, which I think you could easily just take these off. Put the ball out. So this is steel. Must snap in or something. It looks like it's got tape. Okay, that one's clean. This one has to come out. Imagine if you just bang it. There it is, yeah. Straightforward. Just tape holding it. It's all my aluminum already here for today. So anyways, so you just gotta look at it, investigate with the magnet. So you got more aluminum, see? Good value in these things. Okay, I've got this lamp here. It's brass. Brass through there. So it's got a little flathead here. Not sure what that did, but let's see, it's coming loose. Screw in there or something. I'm just gonna cut it. So a brass rod here. Oh, that came out good. So, yep, brass. Yep. Just want to double check with. I don't know if this would be stainless steel or not. Don't know, but yeah, that's a little brass. It's good value. Look at that. It's good brass on that one. Got a nice cast iron base also. It's not like plastic or nothing, you know, it's an old school. Here it is. Okay. Brass. Look at that. I love that. Nice. It's good value there. Brass here too. So this is going to your #1 steel. Okay, half a spool. Look how much copper came out of half a spool. Almost 2 feet of copper, and it's thick. It's like maybe like I wouldn't say exactly 14 gauge, but you know, it's pretty thick. It's amazing how much copper comes out. It's a little tiny little spool. This one is like a plastic, so it's hard to crack it. See, once you get it started, not so bad. But good chunk of copper. Like almost stripping a good wire, like a good cord or something. It's just amazing how much is in that little spool. I mean, you might be able to crush this, right? Me just trying to show you what's in here for the amount of turns, right? But you could probably crush it on, like, you know, you could put it into maybe into a sock or something and then crush it, smash it, or just smash it on some harder cement or metal. But I'm just showing you the basics of how much copper is in the turns, you know. You don't think there's much there, but you know, you get spools sometimes this big, and it's just, you know, it's like 12 gauge copper. So it does add up. So remember, I'm just showing you, you know, how it wraps and how much copper is on the wrap. It's not the best way to take it off. It's just showing you basics. So no stupid comments. It shows you how much copper is in this little thing, in that round. See that? Not bad. A little chunk of copper for number 2 bucket. These are all my ceiling fans. I'm gonna cut them up later. You can see the difference in size. Means more copper. See that? They're all a little different in size, thicker. Should have good copper, very heavy. Maybe 2 pounds of copper there. Okay. Okay. I stuck this vise. I'm just gonna see how many hits, you know, it takes. Came up pretty quick. Basically out, but I thought it'd go a little bit nicer than that, but maybe I'm on top of it or something. It's really fine stuff, this stuff. Here it is. No, what is this? So light. Oh shit. Crap. It's aluminum. Man, I scraped it. It looked like you know, copper, but nope, it's aluminum. Oh well. Anyways, it was a good little test to see how it pops out. Gotta watch it next time. Okay. Mag here. Actually, someone ended up. My brother was at home, and his camera. He had a camera on, right? And somebody came out of the van, rolled this out of the van, and threw it in front of his house. So he ended up throwing it to my house now. So, anyways, I'm gonna cut it apart. It's a steel rim, but I cut the tire this way. People say it's better to cut. It's a little bit harder to cut this way, but less cutting anyways. So it's just hard to get through the bead. Stinks. Definitely tough, a lot tougher, but well, it's not through yet, I guess. Through the bead now. There it is. Oh, this rim Holy smokes. Ugh. I'd say it's 50 pounds, this rim. Wow, it's amazing how heavy it is. Amazing how heavy it is. At least 50 pounds. Okay. I don't know if it's something to do with fire alarms or something that's got a, you know, it's all red. But that might mean nothing, but has nice, it's all heavy cast. That's cast here. This is some kind of steel that was on there. Some kind of sensor or something. It's all aluminum. It's heavy. It's probably about 3 or 4 pounds. Let's see if these rivets gonna come out. Oh, look at this. It's an insert. It's got always something on. How do you get that out? Without, you know, wasting time cutting. Yeah, you think you got it easy, but it's not easy. It's aluminum here, so this is clean. Okay, let me just figure something out here. I'm going to cut something out here. Give me a minute here. Let me get something to pry that out. I cut along it, see? So this one seems to be loose. Some of it seems loose, but here it is, part of it. This one might, maybe not because of the angle, but I'll just cut along it. There it is. So it's clean. So it's up. Yeah, let's turn that up there. So we got 4 motors now, sitting there 4. So mortaring pretty good here today. Stripping a lot of stuff. I'm gonna strip these here. Let me take it apart a little bit. I'll show you what's inside these. Like a pressure washer of some sort. Don't know what it is, but it was deemed unrepairable. Sitting at 10 feet of water. So okay, let me see. The machine apart. Stainless steel, aluminum. It's all aluminum here. A couple of pieces of brass. There's still a piece of aluminum here. Can't get that screw undone. I'll have to cut it or something, but anyways, there. And then a really neat looking motor in there. Here's a foot switch also was in there. But I have to drill it out or try to get a different Allen key or something. I'll open it after, but here's the motor. Four screws. Remember, this one's seized. Unrestorable, it said. That means hopefully I can take it apart. Yeah, so oh, lots, quite a bit of wire here actually. See if I can. Okay, use a screwdriver. That's the problem. I already cleaned this once already, all these screws. Still tons of screws. Big question is the copper. Yeah, it's copper. That's all we want to know. Okay. Have to process that another time. But like I say, I'm just more interested to see if it was copper. Because I need to downsize all this garbage. It's taking too much room. A little bit of wire in here. Okay, I'll dig it out. So that's good. I'm gonna clean the next one. I'm trying to find the right bit. Okay. The inside of a bug zapper. The frame just the UV got to it, broke all apart. There's a tube in here that tracks the bugs and then they get zapped. So basically there's two transformers. Two transformers that run this whole show. I guess one is for the light and one is to electrocute the bugs. So basically, you know, I saw transformers on here, that's why I saved it. So you gotta check, there's all sorts of aluminum and pot metal and different things that get extra money for us, so. So basically, two transformers, it's the only good stuff here. Rest is gonna be steel. This one you could even further on take it apart. If you plan to take it apart. If you don't plan to take it apart, just leave it the way it is for more weight. So that's actually, see, stripped already, this one. So that's hilarious. Very simple. Here's got some screws on here. A pair of pliers here or something. I can see if this comes apart. There's all transformers that look interesting on a strip. It's actually quite a bit of copper comes out of even the smallest one. Could be really good. I mean, for its size, the amount of copper that comes out is amazing, you know, compared to, you know, you got these other transformers that don't really have very much. Let's see if I can just loosen this a bit. It's always a little bit sloppy, these pliers, can't get a good grip in here. There it is. Just gotta crack it once the varnish is off. See, the varnish is on here. This is kind of holding it. It's the varnish. I wonder why this. I keep losing this bit here now. Something happened to this thing. It used to work. Now it just doesn't want to hold in there. So, okay. Okay, there it is. I bet you the lamination should all come out too. There's nothing really holding it now. So you can just strip it right through, right across. Anyways, I'm not going to do that now. I got no time for that, but you know, actually, Might be able to pop it through, and maybe not. Let's see what it does. No, there it is. There's always something, right? That comes off both sides. It's always way, right? Okay. So come on. It's almost out. It's just barely sitting there. There it is. It's out. Okay, I'm gonna maybe strip the smaller one here. Okay, a little bit of tape here. Okay, tape's off. Nice big spool of copper here. That's the one piece there. Come on. Tape off now. There's a lot of tape on this, I can't believe it. Anyways. And if it really cuts a bit crooked, just gotta trim it a bit to sharpness off the edge. It's actually varnish. It's holding it. That's pretty tough stuff. There it is. This one here, I don't know. I don't have a clue on this one. Something I haven't done before, but this is just a fancy package or something. Or sometimes these are hard to strip because it's like a sealed case with varnish. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Looks like a headache, if you ask me. It's all in resin. So this one might be not worth doing. It's partial resin. Pretty bizarre. Goes right around. Yeah, this one's not that clean looking, so it's a bit of a pain. But the copper's there. There's a bunch of resin in the front of it. I think if I smash it on the ground, it might break up the resin. It's got a lot of resin, as you can see. Okay, let's see if we got a headway here. I think it's going to have 4 little sections. Strip one section is another section. It's almost there. Yeah, so once the resin's broken apart, it's okay. And you could probably just take a little cut or two and cut it or something, but okay. I'm just going to cut it here. It's got a good amount of copper. Okay. All that from that thing. all this. Not too bad. Okay. Anyways, the whole bottom of this machine is aluminum. So I have to cut stuff out. Can't get it all, but anyways, so it's very heavy aluminum. It's probably going to be at least 6-7 pounds. So I didn't know that until I just noticed it was making a weird kind of a bell noise. So I'll do it tomorrow. Aluminum, and that one aluminum too. This is one steel maybe. It's aluminum. Okay, I'll do that one tomorrow. Well, hidden value, didn't know, so that's awesome. Here's the other mortar. Okay, I'll pop that off. I put in the garage after the mortar. I'll strip those another time. They're gonna be cut again anyways, cut right down the side. Okay, industrial mortar here, old door. Really long screws. Look at that screws here. Super long. This was all water damage, so couldn't restore it, so scrap metal. Figure how. This crap. There it is. Oh, wow. Oh, so heavy. We have to reach that thing alone. The back bell housing there. Clean cast. Perfect. Good for the cast pile. So, should be copper, I think. Yeah, it's copper. Perfect. Let's see what's in this thing here. With hookup points or something. Obviously you need sockets for everything, just because nothing wants to come easy. Everything's kind of like half corroded, so it turns a little bit, but doesn't come out. Unbelievable. Stupid bit. It was working perfectly, and all of a sudden the bit doesn't stick in now. It just sticks there and it falls out. Before they would jam in there. Now it's just so loose. Come on, stupid thing. This one seems stripped. This is probably steel. This housing is cast. They put cast housing on the outside. We can get it off. Oh, everything's so stripped. Might be the one. That actually, it's another one here now, something else, different size. No, it's the same size. Good. I think another bit. Here, look at that nice piece of cast aluminum. See that? Perfect. Probably about 30 pounds. Okay, well, this one's gonna be ready to be stripped eventually. For now, I just want to loosen the weight a bit. I'd rather have something like this sitting around than something that's 3 times heavier. Okay.